The society has a great opportunity right now with what's happening in the Me Too movement and the obvious transition that's taking place with women in the society. For the past 20 years or so, women have entered the workforce as an equal partner with men. People don't realize, however, that there's a biological difference between a male and female and the nature of their orgasm in a biological, deep sense. For a child to be created, a male has to have an orgasm. A woman doesn't. It's not necessary. It's considered an en plus, an extra. It's considered pleasure. A woman's orgasm is for pleasure. It's not for necessity. There's no doubt that in the past couple hundred years, men have controlled the workplace. There's even a good case to be made that they enter the workplace in order to exercise power and control. Kind of like third chakra, power chakra, Adler psychology. The idea of dominance over the society, and the reason that men have become so forceful in the workplace is because of that push, that sexual push that they channeled into the workplace. It is quite understandable that with a person becoming a millionaire and this and that they take advantage of what happens in that workplace and think that they have to possess it. So the new opportunity for women to be equal in the workplace and what's happened now with the sexual things that have been going on give men a great opportunity. Not only have women entered the workplace, they're now going to enter government. They're going to enter all phases and forces of the society. Give it to them. Let them have it. They want to be the politicians? Let them be it. They want to sit in an office all day? Let them do it. And what does this mean for a man? It means for a man that he can now exercise his transcendence. Transcendence. To get out of body experience. But what is this out of body experience called? He's been forced to go outward into the society. Now all of a sudden he can go upward into himself. The way technology is and everything, a person doesn't need to work like they used to. If women want to work, let them do it. If they think that that's the highest point, it's not. The highest point is to leave that workforce. And technology is actually helping us do it. So women want the old stuff that they used to see. They used to see men working like that and think that that's what masculinity was. Masculinity has only been waiting for women to take over the workforce, to take over government, these mundane, petty jobs, worrying about schooling, when now with the transcendence and the going up instead of going out. So even though now here's a change in the sexual function, because at the heart that's what it really is. Man's anatomy looks like it's going out, and it does. Women's sexual anatomy looks like it's going in, and it does. And now there's a reversal. A reversal. And this is what we've been waiting for in the spiritual development of man. To bring the Kundalini up, bring it back into the body, raise the Kundalini into the head and into the 1,000-petal lotus, and to lock it and don't let it go back out. Lock it. And women, let their sexuality, which is organly inward, let that come out. They want it out, let it out into the society. By women taking over the society, it gives men the opportunity to reach a spiritual transcendence of that physical society, to go up and self-develop. And that in itself is a great, great potential. And what men have been waiting for. They've been waiting for women to do the societal, so they don't have to do it anymore. So they don't have to get up and work anymore. So women think it's a great thing. Oh, work and this and that. Let them do it. Let them be wage slaves. And leave the time for man to develop his psychic intellect, his raising of Kundalini in a yogic sense. And so this is what the opportunity is now. We are draining the swamp of the men who used to control women in the workforce. That's fine. Those men are actually exceptional men. They're exceptional in that they had strong sexuality, and that sexuality manifests itself in the society. But now let them use that sexuality, so to speak, in its own upward push. There's no room for them anymore in the societal, in the workforce, because it's become a woman's workforce. So with this, when somebody wants something, let them have it. There are really deep cosmic, if not spiritual or religious reasons why this is going on right now. It's obvious to the merest tyro that this is a transitional moment. You're seeing it now. This is not some special observation of mine. It's obvious. It's happening every day, 2 times a day. The second time, just in time for the evening news. And this energy that's transpiring now, it's the time for men to take advantage of it and to go internally and make this up. So eliminate men from the workforce. Eliminate men from the social. Give men an opportunity to leave the social setting and the situation and see what happens. So there's a great energy now for a men's movement. What did they used to call it? The mythopoetic movement? But it's deeper even now than that. This isn't a new thing. That's why there have been so many people who are upset, unsatisfied, unhappy in the world, because the masculine is a special thing. The orgasm, the necessity for orgasm, that constant sexual push, which is different than a woman has. And now the man has an opportunity how to use that sexuality internally, how it was intended to do, and intended to be, and intended to raise your consciousness. And that men have had to work in the society for all these years, and now they're getting the opportunity, getting an early retirement to work on themselves. Are there any questions on that? And so that lays the groundwork of what I want to actually say. What I want to say is that we're at a unique moment in social time. It looks like it's a woman's moment because the women are preoccupied with themselves and the societal. It's a men's moment. It's an opportunity for men to reach a true sense of what masculinity is, a true difference. Vive la différence. See? And so here we are today, laying the groundwork for this understanding and movement.